Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be teaching you on how to use Microsoft PowerPoint. But I'll be giving you first information about Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint it is a presentation program that is developed by Microsoft Corporation. Actually, it is being acquired from a company, Forethought Incorporated, if I remember. Robert it was developed by Robert Gaskins and Dennis Austin. Actually, it is dedicated only for Mac operating systems, but then Microsoft acquired it for $3 million dollars 3 months after it was launched. So correct me if I'm wrong, but those are the information that I gathered in the internet. But importantly, let us introduce what is Microsoft PowerPoint and how to use Microsoft PowerPoint. So here in my screen, as you can see, we have an example presentation that I created titled Introduction to Microsoft PowerPoint. In a presentation, you can put images, you can put text, you can put graphs, and many more. And it is based on what are the things that you are preferred to put in a slide. For example, here, if you want to create or insert a new slide, you can just Control M in your keyboard. First, click in the slides pane or panel, and then Control M. It will be inserting a new slide, or you can just go to insert or in the home tab and look for the slides group and click the new slide. If you want also to insert a slide based on its layout or design, you can choose among here in the options given in the slide group. So for example, I have already inserted this slide. In a slide, we have what we call the text box or the placeholders. So here, you can put text that you want to present. Mostly, the main purpose of Microsoft PowerPoint is to present documents and to present graphs, summarize data or information regards to a specific, maybe a topic, if it is being used by teachers in their professions or in their lessons, or in some businesses, we can use it in creating graphs to show maybe sales like that. We can bar graphs, line graphs. We can use the Microsoft PowerPoint. Sorry for the background sound. And for example, here I want to put text inside a placeholder or a text box. For example, my name, Joshua Tionko, and then mail. Okay. So we have different options in formatting the text inside a text box. For example, I just only want to change the font style of specific text or string inside a text box. I will just highlight the word that I want to format and choose formattings under Home tab and in the font group. You can change its font style or its appearance. You can also increase or decrease its font size. And then you can bold the text. You can italicize it, underline, give shadow, strike through, adjust the spacings of each letters. You can also change the case. It means the way the word or sentence being written. For example, sentence case, lowercase. In this case, it is not being shown because the font style that we used is capitalized format in capital format. That's why the lowercase and some of the uh, cases here is not being applied. But if you'll be using a simple font style, we can use this case. So uppercase, the toggle case, the capitalize each word, the uppercase. And then if you want to format the whole content in a text box, you can first highlight the whole content or just click the text box itself. And then from that, as you can see, the font style is blank because we use different font styles inside the text box. So maybe we can just set a one font style for the whole text inside the text box again, or we can customize each letters or words inside the text box. And then we can also change the font colors like that. So here again, the font group, color red. And then the main features of Microsoft PowerPoint is actually the transition and the animation. When we say transition, those are the effects or effects when the slide is going to the next slide. For example, if you will be inserting a new slide, Control M, we will put the same content, and then uh, I want to change the way the slide will enter to the next slide. So for example, here we don't have yet the transition. That's why if I will click the next, it don't have an effect. So if you want to apply a transition, go to the transition tab, and then you can choose among this effects or transitions rather. But the most commonly used transition nowadays in the Microsoft PowerPoint is the morph effect. So I want you to see the difference between a transition and an animation. So I will use a obvious transition. So we'll try this push. Okay. So that is an example of transition. It is the effect of uh, the last slide to the next slide. And then next we have this animation. So when we say animation, those are the movements or motions that an element inside a slide will do. For example, if you want to make some animations in this text box with the content Joshua Tionko, just first click the text box or the placeholder and then go to animations tab. You can choose here or you can add uh, um, actually I am requiring only two, which is the entrance and the exit animation. So entrance, it means the way it will enter your slide. So I will choose the grow and turn like that. And then if you want to add another animation, which is the exit animation, go again to the animations tab, and then in the advanced animation, click the add animation and scroll down and look for the exit animations. So from here, you can choose an exit animation for your for the elements inside the slide. So for example, I want my name to be fly out. Okay, and then if I will play this and I will click the next slide. Okay, so that is the entrance animation and that is the exit animation. So those are just the basics of the Microsoft Office PowerPoint. So in my next videos or tutorials, I will be explaining the different maybe tabs or different features inside Microsoft PowerPoint. Uh, I think that's all, and thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone.